Well, I'm not going to pull any punches about this bike. Straight up, it's an absolute weapon. It's such an amazing machine. I've been through all weather conditions today. I've been through heat, dry, fog. It's poured with rain. I'm saturated, but I've had an absolute ball on this. Let's go through the list of things that I think are important when it comes to riding a bike. Now, before I do, let's say this is an adventure bike. So the things that this needs to be able to do, it needs to be able to do distance comfortable. It needs to be able to do distance at speed. It needs to be capable off-road, in particular light trails, but if it can go hardcore off-road, that's even better, right? Comfort and riding position. The comfort was absolutely amazing. It's a very, very comfortable bike. Now this stock seat is a seat that gets hard very quickly, but the beauty of it, it's so long you can move forwards and backwards and still be really comfortable while you're riding the bike. The riding position is completely upright and super comfortable, and to be able to get up and stand on the pegs if you're off-road or going over rough roads, you can stand up, you're vertical, so comfortable, really, really great designed bike. Now, performance and braking, the twin discs up front, 282mm butterfly discs, they stop the bike absolutely on a dime. The single disc on the rear is a 245mm from memory, and it's quite adequate for what it needs to do. Switchable ABS, you can turn your ABS off, so when you're on off-road and in dirt and you want to be able to lock up that rear wheel, you can. 689cc engine for the Tenere 700, and it's just an amazing engine. To be honest, I don't know why anyone needs more than that for an adventure bike. It does highway speed super comfortably. It's got so much acceleration through all of the gears. Overtaking is an absolute breeze, and then it's light enough and small enough to be able to be off-road and flickable when you're in the dirt. It's such a great little power plant. Twin cylinder, 16-litre fuel tank as well. Okay, so who do I think the Tenere 700 is for? It's for absolutely anyone who wants a Swiss Army style of bike. It does highway speed super easy. It does twisties very nimbly, and you can still have a whole lot of fun on the twisties, and you can take it off-road. And in particular, although I didn't take it off-road today, this is almost like a trail bike that can do highway speed. It feels so light, it's tall, it's agile. I honestly don't have very many negatives to say about the Tenere at all. But that does bring me into a couple of little negatives, and these are only personal ones. It's got nothing to do with the style of the bike. This seat height is 880mm high. For me, I'm 5'10". I can only just stand on tippy toes when the bike's vertical. So coming up to a set of lights, I've got to lean over a little bit or get my bum off the saddle to drop one foot down. Now, obviously, for those of you that ride ADV bikes or dirt bikes, you're used to doing that. You're used to the height. I'm coming off a Harley Street Glide, so the height was something that I struggled with. And in saying that, at very low speeds, trying to do a U-turn on a slippery bitumen road, I actually dropped it down on its right-hand side. So I've got to go over and fess up to Tim and the team at City Coast Motorcycles that I've laid this down. Which is unfortunate because I didn't want to do that. I've never done that. And today was the day, unfortunately. Now, what's the cost of these? Now, bikesales.com.au has these sitting at $17,997 from memory. So just under $18,000 right away for a Tenere 700. Keep in mind that that's just the standard Tenere 7. That's no extras, that's no engine guards and all that sort of stuff. So talk to your local dealers, try and get a great deal out of them to put some accessories on it. I honestly can't fault it, except for its height. And that's only my opinion and my problem. I can't fault it. An amazing bike. I had a smile from ear to ear all day on this. I want one. All right, the final question that I always ask myself at the end of any review is, would I spend my money on that bike or that car? And in this circumstance, 100% yes, I would buy one of these if I had the money. This is exactly what I'm looking for. It's lightweight, it's, as I said earlier, it's a Swiss Army knife of motorcycles. It really does absolutely everything, and it does everything really quite well. All right, before I wrap up the video, please check out City Coast Motorcycles in Wollongong. They're the people that kindly lend me these bikes for a day for me to be able to bring the review to you guys to try and give you a better idea of what you might expect when you go and jump on one of these. Not everyone has dealers close by, so check out City Coast Motorcycles. If you're anywhere in New South Wales, give Tim and the team a call at City Coast. Tell them you came from the Throttle Down Under video and tell them that you're interested in the Tenere 700. Now, obviously they are also BMW and they also Triumph. So there's a whole range of ADV bikes available here at City Coast, and hopefully I'm going to be able to bring all of them to you, as long as I'm forgiven for dropping the bike. Anyway guys, as always, throttle on, stay safe, jump into the comment sections and tell me what you think about the Tenere 700 and give me some ideas of what else you'd like to see in the ADV range on this channel. In particular, my goals are mid-size, but let me know what you want, and if I can get my hands on them, I'll bring them to you. Thanks for watching, folks. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button just down here, and if you'd like to see my day with the Tenere 700, follow that link up there, and there's a bit more viewing down there too if you'd like to check that out as well. Throttle on, folks, stay safe, and most importantly, check out City Coast Motorcycles in Wollongong.